Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. Today, let's talk marketing. Let's talk what is actually the purpose of your marketing. Why do you even do marketing? Do we even understand what marketing is? Because I think for most people, they get actually confused the difference between exposure, marketing, lead generation, branding, PR, and all the other terms that are thrown out there. In essence, when we talk about marketing, we talk about the need to get people who have the potential to buy from us in front of us. That's actually what we're trying to do. So is that marketing or is that lead generation? Well, in the end, it really doesn't matter. Okay, you can call it whatever terms we want to be able to call it. But what I want to do here is actually share with you why most people's marketing won't ever work. Why most people think they've got a lead generation problem when really what they have is a setup problem. So before we dive into that, if this is the first time you're joining us, welcome. Every single week, we bring to you how to be able to get more referrals, how to be able to grow your business, how to be able to strategically partner up with other people so that you constantly fill your pipeline, you nurture them in a really limbic brain chemicalized way so they become clients of yours faster, and we make sure that you understand how to deliver your business at a level probably you never even assumed you could get to. You see, growing a business isn't hard. It's about how well do you resonate with the people around you? How well do you resonate with your prospects? Because when you resonate with your prospects, you build trust, you build bond, and therefore they can start to actually entertain the idea that you will make their life better. And unless they resonate with you, they can't actually start to think, will this person make my life better? And that's the whole purpose of why you are marketing or branding or getting exposure or whatever the activities you happen to be doing to begin with. So let's dive in and let's look at this. I think marketing is really like throwing a net into the ocean. It is just such a very wide used term. Some people say marketing, and that what they actually mean is branding. Some people say marketing, and what they actually mean is selling. Some people say marketing, and what they actually mean is just simply getting exposure, hoping that someone comes to you. When I think about marketing, I think about this. I think, how do I get my business in front of people who actually have the pain point that I solve? Because they're the sorts of people that you want in your audience. So let's break a few of these terminologies down. Your audience can either be on your social media platforms. It could be at a place you actually go to in front of people. It could be your CRM. You should always be trying to fill your CRM with people who have the ability to be able to use you. So let's come into that, because to me, there are four types of people. There are gray people. They don't have the pain point that you solve. They shouldn't be in your pipeline. They're not ever going to buy from you. Too many people have gray people in their audience. They wonder then, why won't my people around me buy from me? Because you've got the wrong people. Then you got red people, people who have the pain point, but it's just not a priority for them to get it fixed right now. I can think of myself being a red person for numerous particular services. It's a little bit of a pain point, but it's not big enough of a pain point that I actually need a solution to it right now. So there's other things that get in the way, and I go and do those other things first. But eventually, the pain point will become big enough, or I'll understand the importance of it, and therefore I'll go from being a red person to a yellow person. A yellow person has the pain point. It is a priority, but they just might have some obstacles in the way from actually getting that sorted out. It might be timing. It might be money. It might be having to get something else done so they can do the next thing. But the yellow people have the pain point. It is a priority. They just got to get rid of some of the roadblocks they've got in front of themselves. Then you've got green people. Green people have the pain point. It is a priority. They're searching for who's going to help me be able to solve this. So when you think of your pipeline, you need red, yellow, green people. See, there's mistake number one that most people make. They only go after the green people, the people who are ready to buy from them right now. Well, unfortunately, that's like 2% of people. That's it. Everyone else is either gray, red, or yellow. The idea is to get rid of the gray people, to be able to capture the red, yellow, green people, and now you get to educate them, nurture them, deepen the relationship with them so that you build the trust, the bond, and they can actually realize how you will make their life better. So that's the first big thing that we've got to understand with our marketing, that there are different sorts of people. And what your job is for your marketing is to get in front of red, yellow, green people, the people who have the pain point that you solve and at some stage are going to want a solution or might want a solution. So let's look then at what the next problem is. You see, because how do you know who's gray, who's red, who's yellow, who's green, who's ready, who's not ready, who's got your pain point, who doesn't have your pain point? Sure, you could go around and just go knock, knock, knock. Do you have this pain point? Knock, knock, knock. Do you have this pain point? Knock, knock, knock. Do you have this pain point? Online or offline. And that's what most people tend to do. And in the end, people get sick of being told that they've got a pain point that they don't have. So how else do you do it? And this is where most people's marketing falls down, because they don't have a system to be able to identify gray, red, yellow, green people. So you can go and get exposure anywhere you want. In fact, marketing's the easiest thing to possibly do. You can put up social media posts, you can put up videos, you can go to networking events, you can go to referral groups, you can run Facebook ads, you can do Google pay-per-click, you can put an ad into a magazine, you can get yourself on TV, you can put yourself on radio. Like, being able to market yourself isn't hard. The key is to market yourself to the sorts of places where your people are likely to be. So if I want, for example, to be able to market myself, say, to bookkeepers, well, I could go put a radio ad up on the most popular radio station there is here in Sydney. But how many of those people are actually bookkeepers who are going to listen to it? Probably like 0.5%. So that's probably not a real good use of my time, money, energy. Instead, I could go and maybe run an ad on the Bookkeepers Association of Australia website. Or I could go and get into their newsletter. Or I might be able to speak at their conference. Or I might be able to partner with a software provider that all the bookkeepers use. See, the first big problem that most people have is it's not lead generation, it's understanding where their people are. And once they understand where their people are, the next thing is, how am I going to get the people who feel they've got the pain point that I solve back to my pipeline? And that's where we use attraction tools. And you've got to have some sort of attraction tool to promote to the channel. So when we build out our $1 million referral network with our clients, it's about, at the very top, what are you known for? People don't want to work with the so-so. They want the go-to person. They want the person known for that particular thing. Secret? It's the perception you create. Just because someone says they're the number one doesn't mean they are, doesn't mean you're not, but they're doing a better job of creating the perception than you are. The second thing is you've got to find channels. That's where in us, we've got 5 key channels that we use with our clients. Strategic partners, our wider networks, our clients, what we call live and leverage, right? Cross promotions. So we don't do anything with paid marketing. It doesn't mean that you can't. It's just not how we do it because we don't feel we need to. There are plenty of ways to be able to get people back into your pipeline by simply strategic partnering with other people, doing cross promotions with other people, doing live and leverage with other people. And sure, there's structures and systems and frameworks that probably are why our people are so successful, but anyone can do them. The next part underneath the channel is some sort of attraction tool so that you can weed out grey people from red people, from yellow people, from green people. And you can start filling your pipeline with people who are actually interested. See, that's all lead generation is. People try to make it so much bigger than what it actually is. It is channel with attraction tool, brings then somebody who gives you a name, email, phone number, and says, I've got this pain point, maybe this will help me. So when you think about how basic that is, and it is really basic, I can guarantee you don't have a lead generation problem. You've got a setup and system problem so that what I've just talked about can actually work for you. So when you actually go, right, marketing is all about identifying the people with the pain point that I solve and getting into conversations with them. That's what marketing actually is about. Branding is about getting exposure. Putting up posts on social media is probably more so about educating and nurturing. But actually, do you have the right people there to start with? If you send out emails to your CRM, that is about nurturing and deepening the relationships with them. But if you don't have the right people on there to start with, then those people are never going to buy from you either. So you can see that for most of us, when we don't actually understand marketing is literally just a system, and when you set it up correctly, then bringing in leads is actually really easy. No, I actually hate the word leads. It's building your audience. Okay? Leads are like this word that what you're going to lead them to what, or they're going to lead to what. I think it's just the wrong terminology. There is 3 parts to marketing. The first part is understanding your channels. The second part is to be able to bring the right sorts of people to you through your attraction tool. And the third part is then the way that you nurture to deepen relationships. Because just because they've said, yes, I've got that pain point, that doesn't mean that they're ready to buy from you. What you've got to do is deepen the relationship with them so that they see you as the logical choice. And most people don't do that part very well. Okay? They're too busy trying to chase and sell rather than deepen and nurture. And there's a huge difference. And more and more and more and more in today's world, people are being push, and nothing can be a bigger turnoff than when someone's trying to push something down your throat that you don't even know yourself whether or not you want. So what we need to make sure is that we actually understand that marketing has a real purpose. Identify the people who have the pain point that you solve, so therefore you can start deepening your relationship with them through conversations. That's what your marketing should be trying to do. If you're looking to be able to actually build out a marketing system, that's what our $1 million referral system is all about. In the description below, go and take a look as I draw out what the $1 million referral system does for service-based businesses who are looking to grow their business through referrals. Hopefully that's been super helpful. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on wherever you happen to be listening to us so you never miss an episode. Check in the description below how to get your 112 referral guide, the partnership club video on how to build out your $1 million referral system is there. And until next time, can't wait to speak to you real soon. Take care, everyone. Speak to you next week.